Hey, get into it.
Yo, what?
Get into it. You're so grumpy now. I hope you play a clip of the music video. It's so good.
She's crazy like a fool.
I have no topics.
I've got topics.
People seeing my tits right now, and I can't do it up for some reason. Daddy cool. Daddy cool. I sound exactly like it when I do that.
Get into it. Here.
Oh, that's way better.
Crazy about her daddy. Oh, she's
not gonna work.
crazy like a fool.
Hold it like this. I don't like you starting off angry.
You know what?
Let's burn some sage.
Okay, because I said what?
I can just tell. You're mad. Let's just shake it off. And we're going to just wing it.
They told us. I feel like we're pressured.
I do
into
too.
doing one.
We did get pressured, but this is the prelude.
And
This isn't the full thing.
I can't put the buttons in.
Okay. You can put buttons on. Just take your time.
Remember, have I ever told you the story about Paul?
The button guy?
You don't like the story because I say things that you don't like.
Okay, Paul.
And I told you the story once, and you didn't even flicker to a laughter.
Okay, well, let's hear it now. Maybe I wasn't listening. Paul.
Now you still won't find it funny.
Okay, who is it? It's obviously a button story, so those
Paul.
are always good.
This is a police story, actually. I'll tell you the truth. I put him in a headlock in grade 6.
Where? Okay, grade 6.
See? I can't do it. Is this inside out?
No.
It's inside out. Make sure it's inside out. That's why.
Inside pocket? Because I see a pocket there.
Is this not inside out?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So me and Paul are in grade 6. I had him in a headlock.
Okay.
It was during the John Howitt Mad Hatters days. It was at nighttime, and he made me so angry. I was so mad at him. He was like, "Hey, Clint, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" And so I jumped off my desk, and
This is middle of the classroom?
Yeah,
It's not
but
recess.
It's like it's at 7 at night because we had the Mad Hatters. It was a carnival that they had.
Okay,
but
so
we're
you're in a classroom.
in a classroom.
Okay.
And Paul pissed me off so much, and so I threw him in a headlock. And for the first time ever, my dad picked me up, which was really weird. And he's watching all this, but he's outside. He's outside. The door's open.
He's peeking in.
Yeah. And he goes, and I got Paul in a headlock, like the tightest headlock you'd ever see. I just want to kill him.
What did
And
Paul say to you?
He was making fun of me.
What did he say?
I don't know. What he
I
said.
think you know.
No, that's the later story about
Okay.
the buttons.
Okay.
And then so I got Paul in a headlock. Oh, am I boring you with the story?
I'm taking a drink.
So I got
Are people
Paul,
not allowed to
I got
drink
Paul
while you
in a-
take it?
I got Paul in the headlock.
Oh, sorry.
Like I was really worried that me and Paul was going to hurt me. So I got him in a tight headlock. And all of a sudden I hear, Clint! And I look up, and it's my dad standing at the doorway. Mm-hmm. Come on, let's go. And I'm like, and I let go, like freaked out. I'm like, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble because I had Paul in this headlock. My dad is going to be so mad at me.
I don't think your dad's going to be mad at you for this. I know Wayne. He's very cool.
So we start walking. I'm beside my dad, and we start walking. Because it's like I'd say
A summer's eve.
it's an 11-second walk to the car.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, I'm in so much trouble because my dad just caught me.
No, your dad's going to think you're
My
a badass
dad just
for
caught
this.
me
No.
with this guy in a headlock. And you know what he said to me?
Good job, son.
No, not that far.
What did he say?
Pretty good headlock that you had that guy in.
Yeah, exactly.
What was
Right.
that all about? And I'm like, I don't know, Dad. I don't know.
What was it about buttons?
And that's all he said. was pretty good head look. And I thought, effing A.
Effing A.
And
Wayne.
that's the dad I want to be, where you don't have to say so much.
You don't have to say so much.
And that's how bosses should be with the RCMP, with any police force. You don't have to say things.
Right.
You don't have to rag on people.
No.
And when you see bad, maybe it's good. Maybe it's actually good.
If you trust the person, your dad trusted you in that moment, knew that that guy needed a headlock. But is this about buttons? Like, where do the buttons come in?
I can't even hear you.
Where do the buttons come in?
Yeah, you're going to have to talk into the microphone.
I am. Right. Okay. I'll just right here.
By the way, I like your white shirt.
This one?
Yeah. It's way better than the last episode. And it's Fallon, guys.
Hi.
It's Fallon.
Yeah.
We did a podcast. This is Sorry About Last Night podcast, episode 2. And I asked her if she would come again. And she's come twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is.
Will you
Please
come
don't.
multiple times?
Oh my God, Clint.
What?
Tell me about the buttons.
I'm just asking you a question. Will you come multiple times?
Will yeah, stop it.
Have you done that before?
Clinton Jaws. Remember when we were out and
And you
someone
came?
said, "Is that Clinton Jaws?"
Well, you tell the story.
Oh, you want me to tell the story? You're
Well, you
dying
can't
for me to tell the story.
I already told it on the podcast.
Oh, did
but
you?
Go ahead.
Okay.
You
no,
tell.
if it's been told.
No, I want to hear
I
somebody
don't want
else's.
to bore people with a
I
double
want to
story.
see somebody else's side of it, though. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I like that. And light up. I'm gonna light up a cigarette while you say that story. Go.
Someone recognized you.
Don't. You have to
The
talk,
end.
talk to the camera. Talk
No,
to the
I'm not
camera.
going to play it all up. Someone saw you and they were like, Clinton Jaws, my brother's sister's friend, watches your podcast.
That's a great story, fella.
And then he said a lot of things, actually. He talked to you for a while.
Is that your setup to the story?
I mean, I don't want to, like, just pump your tires here.
Okay.
Because
okay.
you already told it.
Okay,
You
we'll
said.
skip over it then.
No, okay, let's back up. So we're sitting at... Okay, do you not want it? We're sitting at the Garrick's Head Pub.
I don't know if I wanted it. Maybe people want to hear it.
We're sitting
Oh,
at
is it Garrick's?
We're sitting at Garrick's Head Pub.
See, I didn't know which pub it was.
Okay.
It was by that Japanese Irish time pub.
We're downtown Victoria, right in the heart
Were
of
they-
things.
Why? Okay, why did the girls wear kilts at an Irish Times? Isn't that kilts aren't Irish?
They're Scottish.
So
You're
why
right.
do they wear kilts?
You're right.
What the f is up with that?
I never.
And they
thought
look
of it.
like Christmas trees. They don't look good anymore. They look old. Those kilts. Have you seen them?
It's also very dusty in there. They
They're
have
nasty.
Well, if you go, if you go in
the
there,
kilts are nasty.
if you go in there, they put you up on the second floor, and then they have like a bunch of baubles and tchotchkes like up on shelves, and they're dusty, like really, really dusty. It's very dirty in there, but it's a tourist place.
And their kilts are gross. It's not even a nice sparkly kilt.
You want a sparkly kilt?
I went over there and I was like, what is that?
Really?
Yeah.
You want a
And-
kilt
And
with
you
sparkles?
know they're wearing underwear underneath that. That's BS.
That's also not kilt-like.
No.
No, it's not authentic.
But it's not. Why is it an Irish?
Are you sure that was the Irish Times or was that Bard and Banker that they were wearing kilts? Are you positive? You might be right.
That's Irish Times.
You might be right.
But
Do
the
Irish-
Scottish wear the kilts.
I think, do Irish people wear kilts?
I really don't know.
Now, we're going to look like fools if they do.
No, I think they're going to like the story.
Well, you're right. So, we're sitting at Garrick's Head Pub, and it's the four of us.
You got to speak into the mic.
It's the four of us. We're sitting there, and someone walks by, and we had only been sitting there for 2 minutes, I think. That was the really wild part.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, 2 minutes, and somebody walked by, and he grabbed his sunglasses like this, and he was like,
Oh, you seen that? I didn't see that.
no, that's not true. Nobody does that.
He grabbed the sunglasses?
I was going to say you went like, whoop, 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 whoop. Like,
Oh, did
sunglasses
he or
up and down.
not?
No. I was just
Oh, you're
embellishing.
making up stories.
And
Embellish it.
and then he was like, But this part's true. He said, Clinton Jaws? And I was like, what? I've never heard you be called Clinton Jaws
I'm not
before.
called Clinton Jaws between you and I.
So as soon as he said that, I'm like, this is a fan. This is somebody who has seen the show. How rare. How unusual.
And then he said it again.
Yeah.
Clinton Jaws?
Really nice guy.
You know what's funny? That we're talking about one person that acknowledged me.
Yeah, well, that's
a
what
big
I'm
deal.
saying. It's like a rare thing. Like, how could anybody even recognize you? You're so wildly unpopular. Just
Oh, we got a fan base behind us, don't we? People are
all I'm
laughing.
saying is it was rare. Like, it was shocking. That's all I'm saying. I was surprised. I was more surprised than... I was as surprised as anyone.
Can you do me a favor? Can you help me with this button?
I can't. I'm completely...
I can't figure out the hole.
Is it upside down? Is it inside out?
Is my shirt inside out, guys?
Yep, definitely.
No, it doesn't look like it, though. Why can't...
I can see that.
Oh, there's no pocket. Yeah, it is.
No,
oh, there
there
it
is a pocket.
Nope, it is.
By chance, is there pineapples on that tree?
It looks like they're on the other side.
You know what pissed me off about that guy?
Valid, they're on the inside.
He didn't ask for a picture.
He's probably watching right now. No, actually, he doesn't like my episodes.
No, so yeah, I said we just did a podcast with Fallon. No,
No.
Hold on. He goes. You interrupted.
No, I didn't
It was
interrupt.
creepy.
No, I did not interrupt it. It
Yeah, you
was
did.
not creepy, but I did say.
I'm gonna finish the
No,
story.
okay. No, you're gonna tell lies. Okay. Go
So
ahead.
you had to make it about yourself. You're like, did you see me?
Oh, you're copying Tommy when
Did
he
you
said,
see me?
"Yeah, I did make it about
I
myself."
was on the podcast,
Okay.
and I'm like, okay. Yeah, I said,
stealing
yeah.
Tommy's joke.
She was on podcast 100,
Wow.
and he's like, no.
No, I didn't watch that one. You know
so-
what? You're just stealing Tommy's joke because Tommy said you had to make it about yourself, and he was.
Oh, it's so true, though.
It was true. Well, I just wanted to be part of it. It was such a great moment.
You are a great guest, though. Because
Thanks.
I have so many
I just
guests
wanted
on
to be
here.
part of it. Like, let me be part of it. And then he was just immediately rejected me. He's like, no, I've absolutely not seen that. I skipped over that one.
Can I say something? We were talking about something earlier, and then I didn't finish my story, and I can't remember what that was.
The buttons. You
This is
said
something
I get to
else.
hear about it later.
Because guys, you got to listen to this. Because as a police officer, I met up with Paul again. Did I tell you this? Ever?
I don't know.
So I'm over at Paul's house, and I know you don't like it when I talk about this, but we're in his mom said, come on over for a birthday cake, Clint. And we're sitting around the table, and the mom goes, you know how you put money in cakes?
This is the money cake story. Yeah, I do know.
You hated it when I told it before.
No, I just like.
You didn't like my accent because it sounded
What? I don't remember this at all. Okay, tell it. Like, I'll be hearing it for the first time because I don't remember it.
yeah,
Okay, so the
Okay.
money cake story.
money cake. I can't stand a birthday cake filled with money.
I don't
When
think
was a kid.
anyone does it
was
anymore.
disgusting.
But it was a thing when we were
would
younger.
put 25 cents in. They would
Didn't they
put-
wrap it? They wrapped it, right? In tinfoil?
Well, a lot of people didn't when I was a kid. It would just be
Coins.
money. Like
Just
who would want a
coins.
nickel? Oh wow! I got the birthday cake with
Oh
a
my
nickel
God.
or a dime,
It's bad.
and the big deal was a quarter because that's the biggest money that you can get.
Right. They
It was
didn't
a
even have
quarter.
loonies back then.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I go to Paul's house, and her mom makes a money cake, but she puts buttons in it.
I think I did like this story. It's sounding familiar.
She put small buttons and big buttons. The small buttons were dimes.
What?
The big buttons were quarters.
Oh, so you would at the end of the day exchange it?
yes.
Wait, were the buttons metal? Because wouldn't they?
No, they're just buttons. Okay, don't go
Well, I'm
don't
just
go
saying-
weird. They're just buttons.
No, but if you bake a plastic button in a cake, isn't it going to
Can I
melt?
just finish the
okay,
story?
I'm finding.
No, she put it in after,
She stuffed them in.
and then Paul
That's weird.
with his mouth open, in the back of his tongue. He goes, Mom,
Oh my god.
grab the big button. And it's dangling. I got the big button. Is that the big button, Mom?
Okay.
And I'm looking. Okay, no, I'm not done.
Can we wrap it up?
No, he kept on saying it. I see. You hated the first. You say I told this story about 6 years ago, and you still hate it.
Okay.
And I seen the button swirl around the back of
God.
his tongue.
No, you didn't.
And I swear to God, I'll never forget it. It's ingrained in my head. And I went home. I'm like, that's disgusting. That's gross. That Paul did that. I didn't like it.
Okay.
I told my parents. It's the most disgusting thing, and you got a quarter for it.
You got a quarter for it? He got a quarter for it. What did you get? What kind of button? What kind of button did you get?
No, I didn't even eat the cake.
Oh, come on.
It was grade 6. It was the worst birthday party ever.
That's a grade 6 birthday party?
And you know what's funny? Like Asher and Lori, I think they live in the same house as Paul, next door to it.
Oh.
I don't know why that's funny.
Maybe he'll watch this and remember, and he'll call in with his version.
He won't, because I showed up one day as a police officer. Paul's dead as fuck.
Oh. Oh, that's really sad.
It is sad.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, I look at him, and I'm like, fuck, dude.
Did you think about the button story?
Oh, right away.
Oh, it's really messed up.
I shouldn't have said face planted.
I think you're going to have to take this part out.
I might.
You can't leave it in.
And
You got to take it out. Maybe you have to beep out his name. That's what you got to do. That's crazy. You're not supposed to touch it, even. It can kill you, right?
No, I know.
Crazy.
Yeah. Poor little.
Oh, that's sad. That's a tragic story to a tragic end to a cute story.
Mm-hmm.
Very dark.
Yeah, it bugged me. It bothered me.
Yeah, of course. How are we going to come back from this? We got to change the mood now. Stop. Did you get your buttons figured out there? Did you get at least one done up?
It did.
What was the best part about today, Clint? You're not having fun, are ya?
I'm depressed about Paul.
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't have told that story.
Where'd that come from?
It started with buttons. You made it dark and weird.
We weren't that close.
It's just weird to grow up in your hometown where you have to then go to calls where...
It was so strange.
Yeah.
To come to the hometown. Because we were supposed to, like, continue with life.
Right.
And, like, talk about that. Like, I was supposed to, one time, talk about that with him. And say, hey, remember I had you in that headlock?
Remember the button cake? Yeah.
And it was so many memories with the guy. And we weren't really good friends.
Yeah.
But it was just like a guy that bugged me, right?
Yeah.
But it was a good bug. And he would sit behind me. And he would do this with his shirt. And he'd go...
What? What's that?
He didn't like the sleeves.
Oh.
And he'd go like this. And he'd go... And I'd go, teacher, he's doing it again. And Mrs. Hillman would go, stop it, Paul. Stop it.
Maybe he was on the spectrum a little bit.
It's grade 6. Spectrum. What does that mean?
Autism. Like.
Oh, no. He was totally sane.
No, so autism does not mean insane.
You just called him autistic.
No, it doesn't mean insane to be on the spectrum. Some people with autism don't like to wear gloves and stuff. It's just like...
We can't hear you when you don't talk into the...
Just hold on.
Oh, what do you got there? Oh.
I'd like more ice, but...
Okay, hold on. We'll get more ice. Guys, we need more ice, please. Can you hurry?
Don't move the camera, though, please.
Can we have some ice, please? She's peeing right here.
Oh, my God, good one.
Can I have a little?
You can have a lot.
Can you help me out with that?
No, I can't go that way. My Jeep top's back.
Well, if you go this way, you can't... we need a ton of ice.
I am not going to be on this podcast.
She was actually going to move the video camera.
You just leave it right here.
can I have some ice? Like, it's way over there. Like, it's a mile away.
I'll do it for you.
I swear to God, if you hit a chord, it's going to be fresh beatings in the morning.
Oh my God.
You know what? You got to do that every now and then. You got to freshly beat your woman. Is that so bad?
No.
That is bad, isn't it?
It's really bad. Of course it's bad.
Have you ever got freshly beaten?
No, I haven't.
No.
No.
No? Nobody freshly beat you?
No. Not even stale beating. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
How has being a cop changed the way that you are as a person and the way that you like watch people and be around people? Because you notice everything about people. It's weird. Like you notice things about people that I don't actually see.
Name one thing that you
If
that
someone
I noticed that
if
you don't
someone's not taking a drag of a cigarette properly, or if
see. Is
someone
that all you got?
No. You do other things too. You just notice things about people and you like analyze them.
Okay, let's tell that short story. So we had a couple over the other night, and we're on the boat, and they wanted our cigarettes, but we only had like 10. And they wanted to have a cigarette. They're not smokers. They don't smoke. And I'm like, God, man. And he's like, can I have a cigarette? And I'm like, no, I don't really want to give you my cigarettes. It's not that I can't afford it. It's just that I don't have any to give you.
Right.
And then when he does take
We're
it,
out on a boat too.
Go-
Like we
goes
can't
like
get
this.
more.
goes like this.
We're also out on a boat. Like we can't go get more. There's nowhere to get more.
He's not inhaling it.
Right.
So why wouldn't I notice that?
Well, I didn't notice
why
it.
do you? Yeah, but you're not looking. You're not paying attention.
I'm just wondering, is that from being a cop or is that just you?
No, it was always me. I think it was always me. This is the stuff that I always noticed, and I don't
You've
know.
always been like that with a lot of different things, though. I can't really give you examples, but just in knowing you, you notice things about people that are, I don't know. It's just not something I would notice. And then later, you mention it.
Keep on talking.
Okay. Well, you notice things about people and I don't notice them. Makes me wonder why you notice them. I don't know what to say.
Talk more.
Okay.
I just increased your levels. They
Yeah.
were way too low.
They were low. And you were giving me a hard time. Like you wanted me to be right up on this.
There we go. Now we're good, eh? Halfway in.
Yeah. Anyways, I was just wondering because I don't know if it's because I didn't really know you before you were a cop. I met you right after you became one.
I feel like you think that that is like a special quality that I had. Why do you think, like, is that a big deal? Is that such a big deal?
No. I just wondered if it came from being a cop because it's unusual.
That I notice things?
You notice.
So, is that like, are you attracted to that quality of me? What?
Am I attracted to that quality in you?
Yeah, do you like that quality?
I
Are
mean,
you attracted
I
to
find
that
it
quality?
interesting because you pick up on things that I don't notice. So I'm like, I find it interesting.
Is
you
it
notice,
attractive?
You notice stuff that I don't notice. Sure. You notice stuff I don't notice.
Is that a big deal?
Oh, no, it's not a big deal. I just
But you
didn't-
brought it up. Like,
No,
it was like,
it was something that I was actually wondering.
you're like, Clint, notice those things.
No, I was just wondering.
I was just wondering if
I
you'd
was just
notice
wondering if
things.
it comes from interrogating people and like having to assess everybody that you pull over, or if you were just always like that.
Okay. You know what I think it is? I'll tell you. I think there's certain levels of common sense with people.
Right. And I don't have those because I don't
I'm not-
notice.
But we're not talking about
Well,
you
what
right
are you
now.
talking about?
I haven't finished the story.
Please finish.
There's certain levels of common sense.
Okay.
The best cop is a cop with common sense.
Okay.
Like everybody says, honesty, integrity, and credibility. It's actually common sense. Like that should be the core values of the
Right.
RCMP. And when they interview you, They should be interviewing your common sense.
How can you judge that though? Like nobody has it.
That's a story that you just told.
Okay.
You just told a story about me with common sense because I can see it.
I guess it's just paying attention to people, which I don't necessarily do. Maybe that's what it is.
It's common sense. And so many bosses don't pay attention to individuals.
Right.
They don't use their common sense because you know why? They don't have any. They don't have any common sense.
Right.
That's the problem with RCMP bosses. That's the problem with police bosses. And I don't even know if I'm making sense because we just got off the boat and I'm ripped as a rat. I'm kind of like going in circles. But the only reason I noticed that was because of common sense. And I think people have certain stages of common sense. I think it's stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. Stage 4 is poor common sense. It's like think of your best friend or one of your good friends that has no common sense. And then think of me. Top notch.
I think you overanalyze though.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah. To be a good cop maybe.
Overanalyzing is not over.
No.
It's analyzing perfectly.
Well, sometimes it's a lot.
Why? Tell me why.
Because things bother you that I don't notice about people.
Tell me more.
It's hard to think of examples, Clint, but just you notice things about people and you bring them up later. You're like, did you notice this? And I'm like, yeah, I guess I didn't really think about it, but I guess that's true.
But why is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing unless it bothers you about people.
Oh, I mean, I don't go into my crib and start crying like a baby.
I'm not saying you're crying. I don't know. I was just asking if it was something that it came naturally to you or what. Jesus, did my voice go shrill? I don't know. I was just asking if it was something that you...
Oh, good.
I'm sorry.
Got some dogs barking.
Your dog barked first. My dog barked louder.
I don't think we should get off this topic just yet.
Okay.
Because I don't think we're telling the viewers if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I guess it depends. Does it make you... If it makes you...
No, when you say that you notice things that other people don't notice.
You notice things.
Are you saying that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Depends on if it makes you not like people or not.
Oh,
does it make you not like people? I don't know. Maybe it messes up. Like maybe becoming a cop, you have to be very observant of people.
You're so right there, though. Yeah. You know what? You're right. That's a good point. I don't really like people.
If it makes you not like people, that you notice all these things. That's all.
I hope the dogs bark one more time.
I think they will.
Yeah. And then they're just going to sit behind us and go, that's good. They're barking.
Yeah. I guess maybe it would make you, like, if you have to always be analyzing people, maybe you continue.
I don't always analyze. I just naturally do.
Naturally do. But is that something you got from, I guess I was just wondering if it makes you a different person.
I think it's kind of draining.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of draining.
Like, can you turn it off? I don't think you can turn it off.
I think, you know what? After I retired, I think I've, remember how mad I was?
Yeah.
When I was a cop?
At first, no. Because at first you loved it.
But then what happened?
Then you got mad. But at first you were, like, quite happy doing it.
Tell me about the times I got angry. Do you remember?
I think you just saw some stuff.
No, I'm not talking about seeing. Like, I'm talking about, like, when you hung out with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got pretty mad.
Tell me the moments.
Really? No, I don't know. You guys,
That's a good talk.
No, it's not really a good talk. I mean,
tell me the moment. Do you remember?
You were always fighting with your wife because you were always grumpy.
Jesus Christ! I'm just talking. I'm not talking about my wife. I'm just talking about. I was always grumpy.
Yeah. Well, I think you guys were fighting because you were grumpy, because you were angry.
And she was happy.
Well, who could be happy with somebody who's always mad?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the moments where I got angry?
Mm-mm.
Angry.
You don't?
Nope.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-mm.
So maybe I wasn't that mad.
I don't know. My question was just how does it change you?
But it turned into a question about, because you've known me a long time,
Right.
where did you see my change?
You've been through a few. You're like a butterfly right now.
Okay, when's the last time that you seen a negative change in me?
No, that's been a long time.
How? Okay, tell me. That's incredible.
Why?
Because that's like a compliment.
That you negatively changed?
No, that you haven't seen it in a long time.
Okay.
When's the last time?
I don't know. 5 years ago? Maybe 3 years ago?
2015?
I can't remember the time. But a few
Like,
years
what's
ago.
5 years ago from 2022?
Well, I got to think, because the years have kind of slipped away through COVID
I know.
and stuff.
So 22, 21, 20, 2019, 2018.
Yeah, around there.
2017.
2017, yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
It was a bad year.
That was terrible.
It was a bad year. Yeah.
And you haven't seen it since?
No, not at all. No.
A little bit, maybe.
Well, I mean, you are who you are. Everybody gets mad. You were just mad. You were an angry person for a while.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
What was I angry at?
I don't really know. You never told me.
I
You
think
never sat down and said, this is what I'm mad about, but you were mad at everybody.
You never asked.
Well.
That was kind of rude. Why didn't you ever sit me down and go, Clint, what are you so mad at?
Yeah, I guess I should have. I let you down.
A little bit. That's something I would have did with you. I would have sat you down.
Well, you seemed like you were angry with people around you that you cared about.
Jesus Christ.
So I just thought you didn't like everybody. Basically anyone you cared about.
Yeah, they were a pain in the ass for me back then.
Everyone that loved you. You were mad at them.
Who wouldn't be? Stop loving me.
Stop loving me so
I
much.
didn't like it.
Stop being such a great brother-in-law.
Oh. Oh. So you remember that?
No, I'm just saying.
Me and my brother-in-law getting into a fight
just saying
one night.
Just saying people who loved you.
Me and my brother-in-law, he came over one night and we went to the ground.
I heard there was a lawn chair thrown.
We attacked each other. It's funny that I say we attacked each other, but that was horrific.
Yeah.
What a great podcast.
Yeah. I think we'll have to do another one tomorrow. What do you think?
Do you want to do one tomorrow?
Yeah, of course. Or we could do it Saturday. I think this is just a warm-up.
How long are you staying for?
Monday.
And you know what? Thank you for coming for Sorry About Last Night, episode 2.
This is episode 2A. We're going to do, this is just we're just going to have clips.
I'm going to show, this might not work out, but it was nice. You know what's funny about Sorry About Last Night? I'm at Fallon's house. I'll just keep this short and quick. We went to Fallon's house.
Sweet.
Last week.
Keep it short and sweet.
And she goes to bed. She goes to bed early.
On the second night.
I'm a guest.
Second night.
Goes to bed.
After a full day. Drinking all day.
And when I
Shopping all day.
when I wake up in the morning to leave, because we're leaving the next day, it's
Okay.
like 9. It's like 7:30. Okay, she goes to bed. And
It wasn't 7:30.
I wake up.
It's 10:30.
And
Went to bed at 10:30.
she says to me, Clint, are you sorry about last night? Do you have anything to say sorry about? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
This is the story.
and I'm thinking, don't you have a lot of things to be sorry about?
Well, I thought we worked this out.
Why'd you go to bed, Fallon?
Because
Why'd you ruin the night?
you ruined the night.
But why did you think, what?
You ruined the night.
What'd I do?
Let's just pause it here.
Just quickly.
You, for 2 hours, complained about me looking too relaxed.
What?
And we could not talk about anything.
Okay, so I said to,
Other than that.
I said to Fallon.
My hand was in my head.
You
No.
look too relaxed.
No. My hand was like this, and you were like, I shouldn't have come. I'm going to leave.
I shouldn't have
going
come.
home. Yeah, you said, I'm going home. I can't believe you're being like this. And because I was going like this.
I didn't say I was going home.
Oh, yeah. You did. You said I shouldn't have even come here.
Oh, I think you're exaggerating.
No. No. Do you want to bring on a third party witness?
Don't you think I said, Fallon, why are you being so boring?
For 2 hours, you harassed me for looking comfortable hanging out with you guys.
You're like this.
Yeah, because I had my hand in my head. I was tired. We got up early and went out
Tired at 7:30.
Yeah, it's second night too. We were up the night before. Okay.
Are you tired now?
Maybe I am feeling tired now. I'm feeling really tired. I'm gonna go to sleep.
See, I think that's what you do. I think you do that out of anger. You're like, I'm going to pretend to be tired.
Oh, wow. You think I'm that manipulative? No.
Aren't we all?
No. I
we
was
always
really
want to get
tired.
back at people.
Oh my goodness. My word.
Okay, how about this one? I said, it's really nice to sit out here, Fallon, with no music. Mm-hmm. And you're like, Clint, do you want me to bring the music out?
Yeah, it was.
And I'm like, yeah,
it was
that'd be kind of
10.
nice.
It was 10:30, and the neighbors start yelling.
7:30.
No, neighbors start yelling at 11. My neighbors.
Fallon, it was 7:30.
Nope. At 7:30, we were walking to the comedy show.
Nope.
Yep. We
This
walked
comedy
to the
show started at 7, so we didn't start.
It started at 8. We walked there at 7:30. Then I had to go to the park.
8:30.
Then I had to go to the park to get the kids because they were scared. Then I came back. Yeah.
So 8:30.
No, it was 10:30.
So you went to bed at 10:30.
10:30, yeah. And I slept like a baby with no regrets.
But we were guests at your house.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
Yep.
if you came down for one night?
One night. You weren't down for one night. 2 nights.
Yeah, but the first night sucked because you're like, hey, we got Justin over here. We're going to bring Justin over.
Okay. I think we should just...
Okay. Clinton Jaws, guys, subscribe.
Don't. Unsubscribe.
Let's call it.
He's a jerk.
Okay. Bye-bye.
These are nice glasses.
They aren't, they?
Yeah, they are.
Got them at a garage sale.
Can't tell. This is the best podcast you've ever done. Oh, I'm talking into it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you can hear me.
Now do you hear yourself?
I could hear myself before.
But you can't be like this.
Okay.
You can't be like this. This is the best podcast I've ever. It has to actually. There has to be effort into
that
speaking.
microphone's a lot better. Like, look how far away you
No,
are.
so this one is an M58. It cost me a ton of money.
Okay. That one's better. I like that one.
Okay, I'll shut it off.
He's a walking advertisement for cocaine.
I fucking love that.
He is so
I can watch
strung
that all
out.
night long.
He is buzzing. Looks like he hasn't eaten a meal in a week.
Daddy.
His
cool.
eyes are possessed.
Daddy cool.
Is he really dead? He's dead?
Oh, I would assume he is. This is like
You're assuming.
1976.
Maybe he's got a tell-all book.
No, he's a dead man. He got AIDS.
He burned bright.
He definitely got AIDS.
Wow. I don't know about
Everybody's having sex with that guy. That's a daddy cool guy.
that. Oh, yeah. His eyes. He's strung out.
AIDS.
I think he died of an overdose.
Have you ever gotten AIDS before?
No.
I got AIDS twice.
Tell me about that.
Forget the story.
When the guy spit in your eye?
Oh, yeah, you remember that. You actually know about this?
Yeah.
What's the story then, if you know? You tell the story.
It was your birthday.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It was my birthday.
I think it was your birthday. And then a guy.
Why would you remember that it was my birth? That's
Because it's kind of messed up. It's messed up.
Okay.
And then you arrested the perp. I just wanted to say perp.
We've never, no cop in their entire lives.
That's too bad.
Ever said perp.
That's too bad. You guys are you're missing an opportunity.
Maybe Canadian cops need to start saying perp.
Perp walk. It's a perp walk.
But that's racist, isn't it?
No, it's perpetrator.
Oh, they'll find something.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you cannot. It has to be subject of complaint.
Okay. So
Right?
the perp.
Yeah, you can't call anybody a perp.
Okay, well, perp is all colors. Any color could be a perp.
Okay.
So the perp,
Keep on going.
it's your birthday.
I love that you remember this.
You arrested him, and he spit in your eye.
Is that the story?
That's all I got.
Are you serious? Then what happened after? What did I do?
I think you had to go to like the hospital and get some Jamba juice. Injected into you, some sort of.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You had to go and get some stuff.
You're kind of right. So his name was Jimmy, and he was a big mother effer, like felon, 3 times bigger than me. And me and Brad Sawchuk went into his house, and he spat all over his girlfriend. His girlfriend was soaked, and he was like 19 years old. His girlfriend was soaked.
That's disgusting.
But you know what I remember? The amount of saliva that he can produce, this guy.
That's crazy.
It was nuts.
Because when I heard the story, I just thought I assumed it was a single spit in your eye.
Sorry, I'm getting the stories confused.
I didn't realize it was a spitter.
I'm getting the stories confused.
Okay.
Because I got spit on twice.
Okay.
3 times. Can we get back to the Jimmy story later?
We can go through it right now.
Let's go back to when I got AIDS.
Okay.
Are you even interested? Why are we always talking about me?
What's your podcast? I'm just here to kind of pump your tires.
Are you though? Like, because I want to hear about you.
I don't have a lot to talk about.
You got a sexy life, you know you do.
I'm just here to say
That you have $1 million home.
no. The bank has $1 million home.
No, you do. You
No,
got it.
the bank owns it.
And you got a sexy boyfriend.
That's true.
Which my girlfriend,
Yep. Your girlfriend?
my wife,
It's getting serious.
my wife wants to marry your husband.
That did come out. We could play the clip. Don't do it.
If I was 10 years younger, I would marry Tommy.
Play the clip.
She said that. Playing the clip.
No. You got to cut it out.
Okay, so the AIDS story is, I'll make it quick. Piece is boring. Like, I know I'm going to bore the
Yeah.
F out of you.
I'm just going to check out while you tell it.
So I pull over a guy. No, I arrest him. I go back to the detachment. We go into cells
The perp.
with the perp and the drawers on the cell door. They come down. You know those drawers? It shuts. And I take this guy out. And I'm like, hey, we'll call him, I don't know, Dawson?
Let's call him Dawson.
No, that's actually too good of a name. Let's call him Henry. Oh, here we go. Technicality.
Is it this?
You know what that is? That's a phone.
Is it yours?
That's Tara going, Clint, so, just so you know, I have been a long time.
I don't have a
so."
phone in here.
And so I bring him out of the car, and we start. Oh, God, you always yawn when I tell
I
stories.
wasn't yawning.
Anyways, so I'll do it quickly.
I
I
told
take him
you I
out
was
of the
going to check
car,
out.
and he looks at me, and he starts talking to me, and accidentally spats all into my eyeballs.
That's not good.
Like it went right in my eye,
Yeah,
like right inside my
that's
eye.
bad. That was your birthday.
No, like right inside. Like inside. Like right in there.
Gross.
Like right inside. Like right in there.
It's disgusting.
Inside my eye. Inside. Inside my eye. Like right in there. Like right inside. Like right inside. Like
Inside.
directly inside of it.
Right there. Gross.
And I knew the guy had something.
Right.
Because we arrested him for bestiality.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that he had gingivitis.
That can be really bad.
What's gingivitis?
Inflammation of the gums,
Bleeding of the gums.
which is caused by inflammation.
And he had AIDS. We knew he had AIDS.
Oh, man. Disgusting. Yuck.
So I went into the cells and I pumped water into my eyes. With
Yeah.
the like
The emergency eye wash station.
Very good.
Thank you. It's close.
Very good. And then they rushed me up to the hospital.
Right.
And I see my doctor and he's like, Cling! He was Puerto Rican and he called me Cling.
Yeah.
Cling! Maybe I made that part up.
Somebody's called you Cling before.
Tars called me Cling. When I first met Tars, she had a Chinese accent.
Oh, she's worked really hard on it. It's hardly detectable at all.
Every time the phone would ring, Cling! Telephone cling! Do I have to edit that part out?
Definitely take that out.
Because then I made fun of her laugh.
She's got a cute laugh. She sounds like a...
Not back in 2002 when
She
she was
sa-
like, Cling, you're so funny. Ha 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 ha.
No, she has a cute laugh. She sounds like a Betty Rubble from the Flintstones. She's got that like... She's got a little giggle.
Did you know that Tara called me Cling?
I don't know if I believe that. I think you're going to have to edit some of this out.
Cling! Telephone cling! No? No, not funny. Not funny. Okay. Anyways, that was my doctor. He was talking to me like, do you want to know something about Duncan Hospital? Duncan Hospital. There was a nurse there that was in love with me.
Oh, classic.
But she was older and sexy, and every time I'd go up there with an inmate, she'd be like, "You're first in line, man, so we can get you out the door." And that's what I loved about certain nurses. Because you're a police officer. Mm-hmm. Like in Port Alberni, you're a police officer? Go fuck yourselves. Because you should make RCMP members, police officers, priority. But you don't. So we sit there for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours.
What? They
Yes.
don't? On shift?
Yeah.
No way.
That's your line. You're number 72.
No way.
But in Duncan, this lady, this nurse, which was unbelievable, it would be priority.
Of course. You guys are working.
And I'm saving you money.
Yeah, but if you're not, if sitting in there for 4 hours, that's half your shift.
Port Alberni, they don't give a rat
Wow.
fuck. Never once gave us priority. And why wouldn't you?
Yeah. That's
It's
crazy.
taxpayers' money
Yeah, somebody's sitting there.
sitting there.
He could be saving a life.
Get the cop back on the road, but they're too fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They're fucking idiots.
It's not good. Seems
Jeez.
obvious, right?
I kind of went off there, didn't I?
Yeah.
Anyways, so the doctor gave me medication. We found out the guy had AIDS, and I went on a 30-day cocktail, which was 5 pills. That killed me.
Yeah, I bet they did.
Oh, it absolutely killed me.
Did you get time off work?
Nope. And my first 5 years of my job, I never took a day off because I wanted to be proud.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm not
But
taking
you
a day off.
took medication to stop, like shut down your immune system, or I guess to super boost your immune system is probably what it was.
I feel like I was such a slight dude. I feel like I was maybe 99 pounds by the end of the 30 days, and I'm still working.
Wow. That's crazy.
Nobody gave a fuck. They're just like, oh yeah, Clint's working good. We got a body.
That's
A body's filling a shoe.
And imagine what that was doing to your immune system, because
It killed it. And so
wow.
one day in the mail, I'll never forget this. In the mail, came. This is like a couple months later. They're like, it was a checklist. Like check off.
Oh man.
Every symptom that you
they've
had.
Yeah.
And I turned it over, and there was more. So it was one of those long letters. You know the legal letters?
Yeah.
Who came up with that? Why would you come up with a legal letter?
So what did you check
And then
off?
you have to get a new printer to print out the legal?
Yeah. It's not good.
So I
like
started...
not at 8.5 by 11, but like at 8.5 by 14 or something. Yeah.
So I started ticking off everything. And some of the things were... It kind of actually made me feel good. Because it was like, depressed. Are you depressed?
Okay.
And that's the first time I experienced depression was when I was on that cocktail. And I'm like, yeah. And have you thought of this? I'm like, yeah. Then I turned it over and I'm like, yeah. Like just...
Wow.
I went to the doctor at one point. This is so boring. But I went to the doctor at one point and I said, the pills are going through me. Like I took pills. Then I went to the washroom and the pills were in the toilet. Half an hour later.
Oh my God.
I know. And that's what he said. He went, you're taking time off. It was right around Christmas time. You're taking time off. And I said, I can't. I don't do that. Like I actually said that. And he goes, I said, I can only do it if you force me to.
Right.
Hoping he would.
Please force me.
And he goes, I'm forcing you to then.
That's
I'm like,
good.
oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Like even a girl on my watch was like, whoa, there's something wrong with you, Clint.
For taking time off?
No, looked at me
how
I was.
Yeah. Yeah. You should have been able to be supported in that and take the time off. That's crazy. That's a really harsh thing to go through.
They looked the other way.
And then also you're like, also the mental part about thinking for the month, am I going to have AIDS now?
I knew I wasn't going to have AIDS because the doctor said to me, that nurse said to me, there's never ever been one case.
Okay.
After you take these pills for 30 days.
Right. If you got exposed in some way, minor.
It's never happened before.
Okay. So at the end of the 30 days, they give you a blood test to see if you have AIDS? Or you just...
Yeah, I'm AIDS. I beat AIDS.
You maids. You maids.
No, I beat the AIDS.
Wow.
I beat it. I'm an AIDS survivor.
Cheers. Good for you. It was your birthday, too.
It was a good day.
I remember that.
And then Tara came back home because she was in Korea. Did she go to Korea?
She did go to Korea once, yeah.
And then she came back.
Oh, this was then.
And she looked at me. She was like, oh, who's this guy? I was like, ooh.
Really?
It was a string.
You should post now that picture of the boat yesterday with the hat.
What the hell are you talking about?
Right here. Edit in that picture of you in the hat.
The hat? What do you mean?
That picture of you on the boat with the red hat.
I had a red hat on?
I'll show you the picture later. You got really mad about the picture.
I feel like I blacked out maybe yesterday.
Play the picture.
You know what I think we should do? I think we should pretend the podcast is over.
Pretend it's over then.
And then we just like hang out.
Do it.
And like have a couple of cigarettes. Finish our drink.
Why don't we just end it then? Let's just say it's over.
Okay, it's over.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
That was good. Cheers.
Are we cheers?
Cheers, and again, I'm drunk. If I cheers that many times, it means I'm drunk.
You're not anymore, though.
A good drive.
You got sober. Really?
No. No.
Daddy cool.
That video.
Daddy cool.
I thought we weren't doing the podcast anymore.
Daddy cool. It's for us.
Yeah, you love it.
Yours down the road. Daddy cool.
Are we going to watch this Years Down the Road?
What?
Let's play some videos of us years ago.
Daddy cool.
Not on the podcast, just like.
You think I got videos of us?
I know you do.
Where? In my fanny pack? Like, what are you talking about?
The wedding. Mexico.
Oh, you want
things?
Okay. Do you want to see Fallon right now do a speechy? Here it is. Cut it in. Good speech, Fallon.
Thank you. Now I want you to play your speech.
You want to see a couple of blurbs from my speech?
Blurbs? Play the whole thing.
45 minutes?
Yeah.
Here it is. Here's me. Don't be,
So you're not sorry about you. Last night you said, I'm sorry. Sort of. You never really even apologized for it. Yeah, well, you should.
I wasn't sorry.
You should be.
I didn't do anything wrong, though.
You did.
What?
You sat up and complained about me looking relaxed, Clint.
Is that a big deal? Like, I'm
For
going to be
2
sorry?
hours? We couldn't even talk about anything else because you're like, you're so tired. Are you so tired?
I can't believe that you don't take any credit on, like, you thought that you were in the right?
You thought you were in the right. Blows my mind. I don't think we're ever going to be able to do this podcast.
I don't think we're on the air anymore, but...
Tell people.
Did you really think that?
Did you really think that?
Did you really think?
You still owe me an apology.
Why?
I just explained it. You were like, mad.
But that's not a big deal for somebody to get so
For
mad.
2 hours for you to sit there and be like, why are you just so tired?
I was trying to get you up.
Oh.
And you know you were so down in the dumps for some reason. And it was like trying to like, come on, Fallon. Like even when you're here, I'm like, come on, Fallon. Like sometimes I have to. And then sometimes you like wake up.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to wake you up.
I think they're stretching. We should get them back into the mix here. Should we? Oh, they're
Okay.
leaving. They're leaving now.
Oh, dude. Nice seeing you again.
Good seeing you. So thanks for all your help with this. Sorry that was so mean.
Giving you a hug, bud. On camera.
I love you.
I love you too. See you, Fallon.
Night. Good to see you.
Good to
It's
see
always
you.
so good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Bye. Thanks for floating with us today.
You're walking through again?
I'm going to leave.
Oh my god, don't listen to it. You're leaving, did you say? Okay, I thought you said
That's
I'm
weird. I
leaving.
thought you keep on walking through here.
I know I'm annoying you, aren't I?
No, not at all. I love it.
I was just asking you earlier for a
No.
hot dog and you got my head. You bit my head off.
You know who you look like right now? Roadhouse Patrick Swayze. Remember when he's wearing the jogging pants? And he's got the hair, and he's doing the Tai Chi, right?
He kind of does.
He does. Look at his hair. Oh my god, no.
I don't know what
Grab
else to
some
do.
cans like a normal person.
Isn't that what I do?
Grab some cans that I like.
Great, Ashley. So fun.
I don't know.
Yeah. Like that.
Kind of is. I brought a couple glasses of ice.
Looks so blurry.
Oh, I was rubbing my finger on the lens, just trying to see it.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I just took my thumb and I was like...
Don't fucking do that. No, you did
Yeah, I
not.
just licked my thumb.
You're fucking with me.
Yeah.
And so often. Good job, Asher. Love that one.
Okay, we're gonna need more light than this.
Can you fix that, buddy?
Do you think one of the...
Testing. Testing.
Sounds
Testing.
loud.
Testing.
Still loud.
Remember when I told you to put a rock on it? And you're like, I'm not going to put a rock on it.
He does that a lot.
Test, test, test.
Yes, yes, yes. I
I-
can't because you won't let me wear my glasses because you say I look like a dork.
Would it work if the light was like here?
No.
No?
Why are you on the golf cart right now? We need lamps and shit.
Should we set it up at my trailer?
Yeah, let's redirect this podcast and let's take everything apart and go into your trailer.
Are you being sarcastic right now?
But that's not.
You just have to unplug it and walk it over there.
Unplug it?
That help?
That looks good.
Put it down. 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 It's getting weird, Asher.
Sit down, down a little bit, down.
He was willing to hold it the whole podcast.
Would have tied a string to it.
Can you plug in my computer, Tar?
What? Stop acting like that. It is.
Tar, can you plug in my computer? It's dead.
It's plugged in, Clint. Just let it fog out.
She's over. Fallon, look at.
Hold on.
Look at. She's over there plugging in my computer.
It was.
Look at.
Unplugged now.
Oh, good job. Good job. You're over there plugging in my computer. Look at her. Look at her.
Okay.
No, look at. Tara,
I plugged it back in.
you plugged my computer in.
Yeah.
My computer's right here.
Plug it back in.
My computer's right here.
I can't work on it years ago.
Okay, I'm gonna ask again, and I don't want people getting mad at me because I'm not being a jerk, but I don't think I should get up again. Should I?
No.
Tara, can you plug in my computer, please?
Did.
You plugged in the hot tub.
This is all being recorded. Just FYI.
Tara, can you please plug in my computer?
I unplugged it and plugged it back in.
What? You plugged in the hot tub, Tara.
Nice try, buddy. Nice try making me look like I just did that.
I'm just asking Tara to plug in my computer, but she's plugging in the hot tub.
Hey, it's actually,
Tara, it's not turning on.
it's plugged in.
Turn it down.
Just can we get the laptop on? Because I want to hear Daddy cool.
Tara, I need the computer
Yeah, I
cord.
know.
The computer cord's in there, but she won't listen.
Why don't you nicely say where the computer cord is?
Sweetie, the computer
He's
cord's
trying to act
inside.
cool, like he's smart.
The computer cord's inside, so I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're unplugging things and putting things back in.
What are you plugging in?
So smart, Clint. Nobody else is.
There's no computer cord here right now.
Your computer is
power
not
for the
plugged
computer.
in.
That's
Did she just say my computer's not plugged in?
If you look inside the house, there's a computer charger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah,
Shit didn't have
What?
it
oh, I didn't.
in. I have to get by it.
Okay. Come on.
Fallon, I don't know where it is.
Do you know where it is, Clint?
I would look where every outlet is, and we got 4.
Do you want to set up in the podcast room?
Here.
Yeah, let's set up.
No.
Let's unplug her.
Okay.
I'll help you.
Where do you put this? Put this in there. Clint, stop showing off. And where do you put that in there?
In the back.
In the very bottom?
Yeah, on the back of the computer.
Oh God, please don't. Like spare me.
In
Well,
the-
I was wondering why you were.
Like spare me. That
Is this
I'm
still too loud?
told.
She was telling me.
Mr. Oh.
She was unplugging the hot tub.
Should we put the candle between us? It's a mosquito one.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Mom,